Hey everybody! Well, today was my first day of chemotherapy. We got there at 7:45 and we didn't get out of there until about 3:45, at which time we went over to Whole Foods. I stayed in the car, Bob went shopping, and then Trader Joe's, and I went with him because I needed to walk. I was feeling okay and I just wanted to do something. I really don't have any pain, except I have pain, well, except I do have pain in my mid-back, which is kind of new for me, kind of around my kidneys, but maybe that's just from sitting in that chair for so long. I don't know. I did get up once and just walk around, but it was a long time. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, which is probably why I slept a lot today in the chair, getting the infusions. First thing they do is they give you a pre-med of Tylenol, prednisone, an anti-nausea med, and Benadryl. Well, the Benadryl just put me right out. I think I had more side effects from that than anything else. So that was kind of significant. Yeah, then they just did one thing after another. After that, they gave me the rituximab, or the Rituxan, and that took 5 hours to infuse. And then one of the meds was just like a syringe administered very slowly into the IV. So that was, I didn't really feel anything from that, though it is one of the chemotherapy meds. And then the other infusion took an hour, and that was just the end of it. I should mention saying my port was accessed for the first time. I have a little Band-Aid here covering it. And I was really anxious. He goes through this whole thing, okay, well, I count to 2, and I say 2, you inhale, and then I'm going to put the needle in, and then you can exhale on 3. And I just was so, I was so nervous because of all the bad IV experiences I've had. But it wasn't bad at all. It was so much better than an IV. He said, well, it's going to be a pinch. It's going to be a pinch. It's like IV is a pinch? Well, no, not like an IV pinch. I'm going to have to give him some other words to use besides pinch. But in any case, it wasn't too bad. If a IV was a 10, this was a 2, and then removing it was maybe a 1, because there was some sensation on the removal, but hey, it was out. It was fine. Okay, what else to report? Oh, yes. So what I wore during the chemotherapy, I had my Moonstone on. Nope, this isn't the order I put them on. I forget how I put them on. I think Moonstone was first. Then Bloodstone. The Moonstone is to protect my cells and vitalize them as best they can. The Bloodstone Red Coral is for the immune system. This is Dumortierite Carnelian. In this video, it's almost, the sun's beginning to set, so you really can't see the difference, but the Bloodstone is obviously a dark green, Dumortierite is a dark blue, and then dark Green Aventurine and Tsavorite. So this was my collection. The dark Green Aventurine Tsavorite was meant to support cellular vortexes and so forth. But when I came back, those necklaces they needed to come off now. When we were coming home from shopping, Bob asked me, well, how are you feeling? What's going on? I said, well, I don't have any pain. The back pain just started a little bit later. So then I didn't have any pain. But it felt like my body was kind of struggling to fit together so much information that it had just received, through information being the medicines that were given to me. So it felt like my body is just trying to figure out, how do I organize this? And as I said in the last video, all throughout the chemotherapy, the whole time, I had help inwardly, both from certain guides that I work with, and diamond therapy teachers that I work with, who I think they're really interested in my case because of my intention to make a protocol out of this. We're all working together to bring the inner to the outer, to help share how energy medicine can support the cancer patient. So I think I am kind of a guinea pig in that regard, and I'm happy to do that. Might as well, right? Make a really good thing out of something that may become unpleasant. All right, and so the gems that I am wearing now, the first thing that absolutely couldn't wait to jump around my neck was Aquamarine and Mother of Pearl, because Aquamarine helps the body figure things out. It helps to shine a bright light on what's going on so the intelligence centers throughout our body can see what's going on, and once they know what's going on and understand it, then they can start doing something about it. And the blue sapphire and white beryl, blue sapphire is so good at helping things organize. And so I thought that would be a wonderful pair. And the third one, also blue, is blue lace agate. That also has an organizational property, helping energies move out from my physical into my aura, and then back from my aura into my physical body. And it feels like some of those pathways got really jostled by all the new frequencies I was receiving into my veins through the IV. All those new meds, they're frequencies. That's what they are. So the body is just trying to figure those out. So I'm wearing these. Suddenly, as soon as I wore them, I suddenly started feeling that sense of, oh, okay, everything is beginning to settle. All these random energies, they are beginning to settle. And then about half an hour from now, I'll be getting a diamond and gemstone therapy session from one of the practitioners. And those always make me feel so much better, so good. Okay, well, we'll see how things go, and I'll let you know what happens next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.